Call to order Board of Education meeting for Abingdon-Avon School District. If you'll please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. David?
I gotta wing this because I don't have an official,
Well, just look at who's on the
we're all
table.
here. Okay. Put the pressure on.
Okay, we'll move into public comment. Just a reminder, public comment, try and keep it to around 2 minutes. And glad to hear whatever you have to say. But it's not a back and forth dialogue, so whatever you have to say, we're glad to hear it. First up, Seth. Yep, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, members of the school board. My name is Seth Johnson. I'm going to start off by saying my wife and I, along with my whole family, on both sides, have attended and graduated from the school district, and I commend every one of you for taking critical time out of your busy schedules to stand up for the children and members of this school district and this community. I have 2 children. I attend heading grade school. One is in 1st grade, one is in 2nd grade. I have a couple topics of concern. Bring to your attention, my daughters both compete in gymnastics at a national level with receiving accolades that include state championship, runner-up in state, and 2 top 10 finishes at nationals. I only bring these accolades to your attention because the tumbling team that we are a part of has practices on Wednesday nights in Peoria with a start time of 4 p.m. For us to be on time to these practices, I remove my 2 children from school at 2:45 p.m. on said Wednesdays. Every Wednesday that I remove them from school, they are being marked as a half day missed on their attendance. It was brought to our attention in a meeting with the top school officials that is the policy, for them to be marked half day absent. We have actually received truancy letters because of this half day miss for an extracurricular activity. My children are meeting and exceeding the state's curricular criteria for the grades that they are in. And my 2nd grader has actually been recently moved up to 3rd grade for math and reading. I would understand and would keep them in school if they were missing classroom time for work that needed to be completed. I have reviewed and read the heading grade school student handbook, and nowhere under section 2.5 for attendance and 2.6 for tardy does it state anything about half-day absences. We have asked more than once to see a copy of this policy where it states that. We have yet to have that presented to us. Thank you.
Anything else?
Well, there was.
Well,
You said 2 minutes.
Okay.
We weren't ready for the
Yeah,
2 minutes.
Okay.
I probably need 2 or 3 more.
Unless you want to meet with him after board.
Yeah, are you guys gonna stick around and?
Yeah.
Okay. Ashley?
I do have a petition signed for this. Do I give that to you guys or no?
Yeah, you can present it to us. Yeah, sure, absolutely. Thank
Well, I came here to speak today because I would like the opportunity to be able to be homeschooled while still being able to participate in high school sports at Abingdon High School. I believe that it would be very beneficial for me and a lot of other students because it gives me the opportunity to, one, be able to get a job and not have to worry about practices right after school and have
You're doing good.
Doing great.
You're doing
You're
it.
doing great.
And I know that the IHSA bylaw 3.011 allows homeschool students to participate in member high school sports if you follow certain curriculum rules and you follow eligibility every week during the sports season. Now, I know that there is a student at Abingdon High School that goes only for football season, and I know that that would probably benefit him a lot, so he wouldn't have to come there. And I did freshman year, I was partially homeschooled, and then I came back for track. But now I do wrestling, and 2 seasons back to back. I think it would be better for me to be able to be homeschooled throughout the entire time than having to come to school for a small amount of time and still having the same effects, as it would be going the whole time. And the rules that I stated were if they're enrolled in at least one class, pass 25 credit hours of work per week, and reside within the school boundaries, then it is up to the school board to pass that.
Can you say that last sentence again real quick?
Yes.
One.
It is 25 credits. It's 25 credit hours of work per week. And it is up to the student's parent to be able to submit their work and their grades to the school so that they can be sent in for eligibility every week and still being able to participate.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Angela?
Hello, my name is Angela Cookmore. I'm Ashley's mother, and I'm here today as a parent that my child is enrolled in high school. I would like the opportunity to homeschool her. She would benefit from it more than I could even express to you. We have had some issues in the past. She was homeschooled. She only came back due to track. That's the only reason why she is in school today. I would like the opportunity to homeschool her and to get you guys on board for the athletes that had to stop being athletes due to them being homeschooled for whatever reason. I think that it's pretty crappy that children have to stop their sports due to them coming to school. Okay, so I know that there is laws passed. Timothy DeBow, he was able to come back to high school and have a football season. Don't know where that came from, but I do know that my child works very hard, and I've talked to a lot of parents that tell me that their children would not be in school today if they could do homeschooling and still participate in sports. I think that anything a child can do to still, number one, be educated, finish high school. Sports is something that I know my child could get a scholarship for. I know that. I feel it in my heart. And honestly, if you guys do not pass this, you're jeopardizing your future. Thank you for letting me speak, and I hope that we can get this passed.
Thank you. All right. Moving down the agenda, any scheduled visitors? Okay. Have any additions or deletions to the agenda?
No, sir.
Can I get a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
I'll second. David, whenever you're.
All right, I have an official form now, so. Anthony,
Yeah.
Rick,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes, motion carries. Item 7, consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Rick,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea,
Yes.
Anthony,
Yeah.
Corey.
Yes. All right, principals reports. Mrs. Anderson?
So since our last board meeting, we have wrapped up our winter sports seasons. The girls basketball team won the regional championship, but fell to Brown County during their sectional semifinal. Our boys basketball team fell to Illini Bluffs during their regional semifinal. Both had super amazing seasons. And if you read my board report down to the middle, you can see all of the conference first team, second team that it's got. So pretty amazing. Our spring sports seasons have started. Be sure to stop by a baseball, softball, track, or trap shooting event if you get the chance. Jess and I attended the WOU Career Fair on Friday, February 27th. We were able to make many contacts for potential hirings, teaching candidates. I've already conducted 2 interviews based on those, so pretty awesome. Congratulations to our athletes of the week for the past month: Riker Darce for basketball, Vivian Bigger for basketball, Miley Weber for basketball, and Haley Pascal for bowling. Congratulations to Kennedy Quinn, IBCQ, Illinois Basketball Coaches
Association.
Yep, that. IBCA.
Mhm.
First team All-State, LTC All-Conference First Team. Caden Quinn was IBCA third team All-State, LTC All-Conference First Team. Avery Siegel was LTC All-Conference Second Team. Miley Weber was on the second team. Riker Darst was on the All-Conference First Team. Trey Keenan was on the first team. Alex Fouch was on the first team. Aiden Stromson was on the second team, and Lucas Andrews got honorable mention. So amazing athletes that we're going to, hopefully, some of them are graduating, unfortunately, but got another year for some of them. So super excited about that. Our Winter Sports Awards night will be held on Wednesday, March 25th at 6 p.m. in the auditorium. On February 22nd, we inducted 25 new members into the National Honor Society AHS. In my time, that's the biggest class we've had. So it's pretty awesome. 6 of our band students participated in the LTC Honor Band at Stark County High School last month. We also celebrated National FFA Week last month and ended our week with an assembly that the high school and any grade school students were competing in ag themed games. They held appreciation breakfast for staff, a student lunch for them. They culminated their week with a cow hunt with little cows hidden throughout our building where they could find them and then earn ice cream. And this Friday night will be the alumni banquet at the high school. And our teachers of the month for the past 2 months were Barry Mink and Chris Regiforte.
Any questions?
The alumni banquet FFA is the FFA kids banquet
And alumni together.
combined with the alumni
Yep. Put it all together.
all together.
And that's at the high school.
What?
That's at the high school.
It's at the high school. 5:30 is social hour and 6 o'clock is the meal.
Okay, thank you. Mrs. Sherpy?
Good afternoon, everyone. We celebrated Dr. Seuss Week and Read Across America. Students and staff dressed up each day based on a Dr. Seuss book. Third and fourth graders are preparing for the IAR. Students will be completing math March 26th and 27th, and ELA March 31st, April 1st, and April 2nd. K2 have been preparing for their IAR assembly to help pep up the third and fourth graders to take their test and show their support for third and fourth graders. Kindergarten screening is going to be happening April 16th and 17th. Character counts, we've been reviewing what does it mean to have good citizenship. First grade teacher Olivia Bates is the Abingdon-Avon Public Schools Foundation Teacher of the Month. And we're having our family night will be held April 16th, 5:30 to 7. The Putnam Museum will be coming with their space exploration kits. And the third and fourth graders decided that they will be presenting a night at the HGS Wax Museum for our families. That's all I have.
Any questions? Thank you. Mrs. Craver?
All right. First, I'd like to start off by thanking Aaron Kimsey for filling in the 8th grade history for the last couple of weeks. Due to his current level of experience and his college classes, he's taking towards his teaching certificate. We lost no instructional time in 8th grade history. He was able to move right into that position and kept them rolling. So I appreciate him doing that. As Christy said, we attended the career fair at WIU on the 27th, and we came back with a stack of resumes. So that's awesome. March 2nd, we had Miles of Smiles here at the middle school, which 25 students participated in. They saw a dentist, had fluoride applied to their teeth, and were sent home with a dental hygiene kit. Carol Kelly from ULLC was here on Tuesday and Monday and Tuesday of this week, met with the English teachers. Her and Karen were in English classes, helping them with the last final push for the IAR test. This math teachers have been working with Sue Chittum. Sue, Michelle, and I came up with an IAR boot camp for math that the teachers have been doing in class, and students will take the IAR test next week, Mondays, March 16th through Friday the 20th, 2 ELA tests and 3 math tests. As we've done the past couple years, students will get a snack provided in the morning with some juice. Teachers will turn in the names of students who are putting in their best effort, and then the students will get a reward of Gatorade, candy, chips, cookies, something like that, and then they will enter themselves in a raffle to earn some prizes. This year we've got a JBL miniature speaker like this big, earbuds, puzzle games, things like that. So we are ready. And Catherine Whiter was the Abingdon-Avon Public Schools Foundation Teacher of the Month for March.
Awesome. Help coming back this year?
He's back.
You're back.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's back.
Okay.
Yeah,
I-
he's
Doing well.
he's doing
Good.
great. Yeah.
Good.
Good. I hadn't heard anything.
Yeah.
Hadn't
He's
seen
happy to
him.
be back. He was pretty
He's-
Oh,
excited.
I'll bet, yeah.
He came
Yeah.
back last Thursday and he is just right back in the swing of things and
Good, good.
He's doing great.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mrs. Andrews?
Okay, well, I'm not gonna waste your time because these two stole most of my thunder.
Well, then
here.
don't say anything.
Yeah, I'll just hit what they didn't hit here as far as, it's this time of year each year that, I have to start working on the district consolidated application, which is, through ISBE. Basically, I have to put in there how we are going to spend the money for all of the grants that we get through, that are filtered through the state. And this year, of course, just like every year, the state comes up with a new component. And the component that we have to include this year is a parent engagement policy. There has to be a district parent engagement policy plus each building that receives Title 1A funds, which would be Heading and the middle school. Their individual building parent engagement policies that we have to upload into the system. So I'll be asking the curriculum committee, as we are working, we'll have a developed parent engagement policy to sit down and go through that with me, as not only as parent, but as stakeholders. May invite a couple of other stakeholders to the meeting, because that's part of the development of the policy, is that stakeholders are involved in doing so. So, and then that'll be on the agenda for approval in April. Any questions about that?
No.
Okay, thank you.
There's names involved, so we'll talk about that behind closed doors. Item 9, financial report. Kim?
The amount of the bills that was approved, this was $192,448.43. Our month-to-date revenue was $952,756.12. Year-to-date revenue is $12,330,458.48. Month-to-date expenditures is $1,121,876.75. Year-to-date expenditures is $11,964,227.80.
Any questions? Thank you. Superintendent's report.
Sure. I'll say most of mine with new business, but I wanted to congratulate all of our winter sports. That basketball, what a domination. We started wrestling this year. Great start to that sport. Very proud of those kids. I want to stick through. It's a beginning. It's a beginning for us here, and it will be a good thing moving forward. No doubt about that. We are entering into the end of the third quarter. It doesn't feel like it outside, but we'll be done with our third quarter here on Friday. So proud of everybody. February, I don't know if you guys are aware, January and February in school districts can be a very anxious time. It's just the way it is. You come off Christmas, and districts I've worked on, it's no different here. So, but our folks got through, and we're moving into, going to be some beautiful weather coming. We're encouraging our teachers and to get outside and get our kids into some of that fresh air and get away from those screens for a while and do some cool things. And I'm just real pleased with the year so far. Any questions for me? I did send you a report out this week.
Okay, moving on to new business. All right, let us discuss current openings.
I have a special ed position, a part-time computer technology position, JV assistant football, assistant volleyball, and assistant golf.
Depending on how tonight's personnel report goes, I will just have an assistant volleyball.
Okay, depending on tonight's vote, I will have a second grade and a third grade and possibly a first grade opening for next year.
Okay. Any questions from the board? All right, 11.2, issue of middle school softball.
You want to discuss that now or later?
Just
Let's just, we can talk about it now and then just
Well, I don't have a problem with it.
Mhm.
I have a problem with how it's being presented. Not the fact that we're adding
Mhm.
middle school softball for the girls,
Mhm.
but taking away cross-country for the girls. I understand it's a Title IX issue, but I believe we can get around that. Because a few of us have asked before about middle school football. The equipment and all that stuff's there. Now, what I really think we need to do is we need to reevaluate our sports programs in the middle school to see. But
Mhm.
I just have a problem with it, the way it's being presented.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, that's it.
So I know most people here have something to say about this, so we'll just go down the line. Chauncey?
So the way the IESA has their sports program for middle school is very backwards than what the high school does. And the season starts in the summer going into the fall.
Mhm.
My problem is these girls are 11, 12, 13-year olds, some 14, and I hate they're playing, most of them probably play softball during the summer. They're going to go into softball again for middle school. There's a week in between from when the games for the regionals for softball start. The next week, basketball season can start. So there's literally, if they win a couple games, there's no break in there between softball, basketball. And then you go into 2 weeks later, then it's volleyball. So, plus the fact, how much money did you say we're losing right now in sports?
Right
40,000?
now, about $40,000. Now, we're always in the hole.
Yeah.
But because you don't do high school and middle school activities to make money.
Yep.
So this is based upon what our costs are versus like umpiring.
And we'll have to
workers.
pay those umpires because we can't
Correct.
charge
That's
people
correct.
getting in to help pay for
That is
umpiring.
correct. That is
So,
correct. Yes.
that's another-
You are right. Mhm.
Yep.
I agree.
So that's my issues. And then we're a 1A school. We have only so many kids and we put out a lot of sports
Mhm.
as a 1A school, I believe.
Just out of curiosity, what do you think numbers wise? I know
I actually have it.
for softball.
Oh, for softball.
So I did a quick run through of girls that I know at the 7th and 8th grade level, next year, 7th and 8th graders. And I have, that I can think of off the top of my head, 17 girls that I know play high level of softball already, that will come in. Of those 17, 15 do play basketball, but as our seasons go right now, they don't. I mean, volleyball just ended Saturday and they started track practice Monday. And like voluntary track practices, but none of our seasons give them a long time. Cross country, we have 2 6th grade girls. Of those 2 girls, one of them will play softball next year. So that's one girl that will play cross country, not counting that will run cross country, not counting any of the 5th graders that would be coming in. But the girls' numbers, the cross country numbers have been very low since I've been here, and there's maybe 1 to 2 girls at the most that are ever on the team. Some years there's 0. So
How many you have at the high school, Christy?
Girls are all together.
Girls.
Well, I
New
have,
growth.
I have that you have 4 cross-country runners total is what I have from
I
retail.
think there's
So
three of those are girls, but one of them really there's 2 that are dedicated that show up every week, and then 1 boy.
And Ben.
And they're all 2 of them are in one family.
so Reed says that there are 5 middle school cross-country runners total right now.
2 girls,
3 boys.
3 boys, and it's mostly 5th and 6th graders because they don't have the option to play baseball. After baseball is done, then we have a couple of the baseball boys that then run cross country. So.
And if we voted on this anyways, they wouldn't be able to have softball games next year, right?
No,
Is
they
it
could
too
put-
late?
I was gonna say,
could
there's
put-
time to
Bill
make
has a schedule ready
Phil
So,
did a schedule. He
He
did
made a
just to
schedule,
see
he's
what was
reached out.
available.
Mhm.
He just reached out, but it's not any
Yeah.
contract signed or anything like that. He did a potential schedule.
Mhm.
What about busing? I don't mean to butt in
Same.
on your.
You're,
Nope.
you're okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll wait my
We
turn.
transport.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
No,
we
I know we will.
Fine.
We would transport.
Yeah, I know we will.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's no different than baseball, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Andre.
No, I agree with Rick. I don't like the idea of canceling the girls and leaving the boys. I feel like we already know the numbers are low anyway. And we have 22 average JFL players right now. They all have to pay $150 to
Mhm.
play. I've asked, I think that's wrong. I think we should bring it back. We're one of the only schools in the district that doesn't have it right now. They have the equipment, they borrow equipment from the high school already. I think we just need to do softball, football, and be done with, I agree, we need to look into some of these lower enrollment sports already.
We can look
There's
into
quite a
anything.
few.
I
Can
was
we-
asked to look at middle school softball. That's
Yeah.
the only reason.
No,
I
no,
said-
that's
yeah.
that's
No,
fine.
That's, this isn't my.
No,
I don't-
brought
Yeah.
light on.
I don't think we have a
Yeah.
problem with adding it. I don't
Yeah.
think that's the issue. It's just how we're going about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's why we have the discussion.
Yeah.
Yep.
I brought it up. Obviously, my daughter plays, although she's on the fence about playing next year. So, whatever. But I just feel like we have a sport where there's a lot of interest and opportunity for kids in that age bracket right now. I agree with what you guys are saying for the most part. I mean, I would want to see what everything involved with football is. I mean, softball is relatively low barrier to entry. Fees, it's $10,000 total. So to me, I would like to see the vote go through tonight just because everything's prepared and we can go. And then
It's
I-
all prepared for football as well. The schedule's already set. They work through the LTC. The baseball coach works with them already. The equipment's there.
They
and
play
have
junior
money.
high schools. They play junior high schools. The
Yeah.
JFL plays junior high schools.
what is the latest time frame that we could consider this stuff and still play next
You
year?
want softball? Let's vote upon it.
Uh,
Table the getting rid of girls cross country.
You can do that.
We can
Table.
do that.
You
That
should
won't.
probably table both of them.
I was gonna. Well,
Table
that's
both of them.
that's
You're gonna get
the-
the
Title IX crossfire.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was just gonna say.
Should table
But
them.
what's the
He said you can do it up to, I'm pretty sure through April, but he wants to get a schedule set. Obviously you want to plan, but I mean, you could table that. I mean, that's all.
okay?
It's all
Maybe
doable.
we have to.
Well, let's finish going down
It's
the
all
line here.
doable. Yeah.
Let's work a little harder.
Do you have any thoughts on it?
I think it'd be a little more sensible to add football before we talk about adding other things, just because, like they said, everything is already, already ready.
Mhm.
I feel like adding softball, we might be running these kids ragged because they would play
That's the kid's choice, not ours.
the kid's choice, and that's also the parents' choice.
But here's my thing about that. A lot of our kids, everything play 3 sports. And then
But why is softball get the lowest rung? Have her quit basketball, and then she's fresh for softball. You see what I'm saying?
why do we make a kid make that choice?
We're not making them make a choice. We're giving them every opportunity to make their own choices.
Like,
I know.
They don't
but-
have to play softball.
I know, but the IESA, it'd be completely different. High school is completely different for me.
Mhm.
Because they're all stationed out there. IESA has, boom, your go right from summer softball, right to middle school softball, right to basketball, and then right to volleyball, and in spring, they just have track. That's it.
Yeah.
I
just don't want to take away an
I
opportunity.
talked to a parent from another school, who's on our team, and she said it was terrible because they also do middle school softball. And she plays basketball and volleyball, and she said it was terrible.
That's a lot of travel.
Yep.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
David?
life's about choices and the kids got to learn to make them sooner or later. But, I don't really have a dog in the fight on any of these teams. My kids are all older now. So, I'll just listen, follow you guys.
I think
We're offering a lot for our school district. I want the best for every kid to have a kid have every opportunity, but we're pretty heavy on sports. So I worry about transportation side with bus drivers, with everything that's going on. And it's just not fall. I mean, it's winter as well and spring and there's a lot there. So
That's where I think
got a
we
lot
need to
concerned with it.
reevaluate and look at some of these lower enrollments and
I agree.
what are we really doing?
That's
talked to
that's what I'm
Rusty.
talking to Bill about.
She's talked to Rusty. She has ideas on transportation.
So we talked to Rusty about, the transportation, and he does not think that it'll be a stretch, but he says that we can do it. With the girls practicing up at the high school, 95% of our population buses to the high school anyways after school. So, and we run the activity buses anyways. I also have some thoughts on adding football. It's the same thing as the girls. If you add football, you're gonna run right into boys basketball, then you're gonna run right into track. So, I mean, either way, they're boys
I
and
think
girls are
that's a
butted.
problem athletes have in general. I
Right,
mean,
even
this
at
is-
the
Small
high
school.
If they
Small
do
school.
it, they
They
do
Only
it.
get a week
Yeah.
between at high
No.
school.
Mhm.
I mean.
So, I mean, I'm not
I
a,
like it, but at the same time.
right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if football season would last a little longer, like we wanted to, they run right into the very beginning of
Right,
basketball.
right.
But I have kids that run cross country and play football. And
Right.
I've got kids that play soccer. and play
Because
football.
like I said, I'm
Well, we will.
I like
My
that
nephew
stuff.
does.
We need a
soccer and
kicker.
cross country, yeah.
Need a kicker.
Okay, so we're not to action items yet, but I think there's more discussion here that needs to be had. So let's table this for now. And we'll maybe call a special meeting and have a little bit more discussion.
I'd like to have like the athletic ADs or somebody else.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know,
And can you
Rusty.
send me
We'll
anything
just
you
need a
have on junior high
motion when we
football?
get down
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Actually,
I'll do it right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Retyped up a little thing. Just
Okay.
Yeah, they have all the equipment and everything. New
All right.
helmets.
Let's stay moving here. FY27 calendar.
What is it?
Bill, you sent out a,
Yeah, I sent that out.
it was on the memo, yeah.
We got
Yeah.
5 calendars. I don't even know which one.
I sent you guys the last one. I sent that a couple.
They're all
weeks
like
ago.
one day different.
This one, the one that
I made them.
this one is the one that mimics this year's. It mimics this year's. And it goes for it's the last one I sent you guys.
Number 4.
Yes, that is correct.
Or number 5.
I think
It was
this-
4. I think it's 4.
So what,
this one, I think.
I guess just allude to the differences between this year and the new one being proposed, the latest revision.
So this year we started with the new teacher training on a Friday, and then we went into Monday and Tuesday were teacher in-service days. This calendar, we start the same week. New teacher training is on that Monday, then the teacher in-services, just so we get that full week right before. Start date is August 14th. Everything else,
Was it the 13th? The Thursday?
Thursday,
Thursday,
yeah.
right?
Thursday.
Thursday,
Thursday
Yep,
and then.
sorry.
So
But-
starting Thursday instead of Wednesday.
Starting Thursday instead of Wednesday. We still have the 4-day, we still took the
Fall break.
fall break with Columbus Day. We come to school instead of having that day off, so they get a
Off
4-day
Veterans Day.
weekend.
Good.
And then we get a 1-week spring break.
I was asked about Good Friday. Is that on there?
No.
It's not a state
No,
holiday.
it's
It's
No.
a Catholic holiday.
It's not a
We
state
did it.
holiday.
Not
I'm
a
Catholic.
Catholic holiday.
We get out early. We
Yeah,
do.
we get out early.
We get out early.
What's
Good
our
question.
end date? Is it the same as this year?
The 27th, right? Is this one?
Yeah.
That's it. You got it. It's the last one you
Yes.
guys got.
And then, so the biggest difference in this calendar, the contract states that teachers go 180, students go 176. This is actually a 185-day calendar that has our emergency days built in, because what we run into every year is parents are planning vacations, teachers are planning vacations, and then we have a snow day and it changes.
So we
What
don't
this
have
does is the drop dead last day is already on the calendar, and for every day we don't use,
Drop that
we
date
either
would be
back it
the
up one day or we don't go to school a Friday in May.
How many professional days are on their bill for early out?
Those we have to amend to do that because we're not sure when those will fall. This is just the breaks, start date, end date,
Holiday.
holidays, and then the.
How many days did we build in?
5. You have to,
Five.
you have to build in 5.
So worst case scenario, end date May 27th, best case the 21st.
As long as we don't go over 5 days of
Yeah.
snow days.
Okay.
That's
Did
on
that answer your
you.
question?
So when will you know? that
Mother
then?
Nature.
We have to figure our staff development out, and then Michelle will propose those, and we'll bring those forward.
Easy, Michelle.
I'm just trying to get our start. Everybody kind of always wants to know that start and end date. So. Good question, though.
Any other questions about the calendar? Okay. Moving on. AAMS cross country boys only. That's
Strictly Title IX. That's just
I
what it is.
table it.
Yep.
Table, yeah.
All right. 11.5 hair pavement maintenance proposal for the high school.
That is, met with the Buildings and Grounds on Monday, we got the $50,000 grant from the state. Part of the reason we want to make that front parking lot safer, we want to remove those islands. And so the quote you guys see for the that's for the island removal, to fill everything, to finish that, and we'll have those will be gone, along with, and of course, you guys already approved the resurfacing of the rest of it. And that's also with striping and everything else that goes with that. I had budgeted at $180,000 for that entire project. Even with this, with the 50,000, we're still under by about $40,000. So
So Bill, how many parking spots do you pick up with taking the islands out?
we're going to pick up some spots, but where the biggest concern is make sure we've got lane space. So there's a dedicated bus lane and then a dedicated drop-off lane. So we think we're going to pick up some spots until we see what happens with those islands, and we'll do that with that striping. Bob is working on that as well. And we'll see what we have.
And we're kind of getting a little bit cheaper because they're already gonna be there doing the parking lot. So it's gonna be a little cheaper and it'll make it even. Because if they have to come back, it might not, that middle, if we and Anthony had talked about this a long time ago, getting rid of those, it probably won't be even. But now they can take off, grade it down, mill down the parking lot, and then come through and then lay all asphalt down on it all.
It's a good plan. I mean, right now you get them where they have the equipment here and they have everything. We can all get it done at once. It'll be good.
Yes. we do.
David, the one thing I would tell you is, yeah, we could still talk about that, enlarging that parking lot. Right now, this is about all I want to take on with it. Just cost, we're staying under where we want to be. We're staying efficient as far as that's concerned. I can go back for that same grant next year. It's an annual grant now. And if we wanted to enlarge that parking lot, we can.
I had asked Bill about taking the parking lot clear to the fence, the north fence.
We brought that up in Buildings and Grounds.
Mhm.
Yeah, and somebody threw a fit.
We won't name names. She's wearing a blue shirt.
Some of the things we
What's
have,
out
you
there
just
that you
cannot
wanna
find a
keep?
parking spot.
Trees.
We
Those
talked about it,
Yeah.
but
We can argue about it later.
like phasing it
Okay.
in, get this done now, and then look
Can we
next
Right.
year
to
and see
the
what we do next
side
summer.
in that grass over there?
But yeah, I agree. It needs, parking lot needs to be there.
There's just not enough parking spots.
It's a good thing. We're getting lots of people here. That's a good thing. So it's really,
I don't know, Tim might flunk a year and I'll be around a couple more. Who
yeah,
knows?
that's gonna happen.
I'll give Tim the attaboy, David.
Okay. Any other discussion on that? Okay, moving on. 11.6 school cash platform to replace RevTrak. Cool.
It's very cool. We were looking for a platform, number of reasons. We get dinged for handling too much cash every year. Most districts do. And you have to have procedures in place, which we do, but every year you're gonna get dinged. When I saw, one of the things that came is Lisa counts that out when it comes from all the buildings, and I won't say what I called her, what it looked like. Everything was with a lot of cash. Anyway, all our secretaries are having to transport that. They're having to bring the cash to the office, then the office, we have to count it out again, take it to the bank. Then we have to decipher it out through all the accounts. What this does is allows us to do a lot of work with debit card and credit cards. We can still take cash, but we wouldn't have to take as much cash. The accounts, when you use that, like, so if you go through and we use it at the gate, that money goes right and gets deposited right in the right account. We don't even have to handle it. With this, then the other thing that's the beauty of it is we can do field trips, camps, lunch, student fees when we do registration, all on one platform. Parents would sign up, they have that, you guys would be able to see. I'll be honest with you, all the things that our kids get to do when we sign up for that $5 field trip and all the things over the years, they can see all those things. While at the same time, they can get the permission slip and sign it online as opposed to taking the paper home, bringing the papers back, all of those things, bringing the $5 with the paper clip on it, all those different things, we can cut that out. And a lot of our folks, if we have to do that for some, we will. We're not saying but right now it's a pretty cashless world. And we're trying to streamline that and kind of cut out the middleman a little bit and be more efficient. There is a little price tag on it. There is. However, with that, remember, I've told you this, we're trying to streamline and make ourselves more efficient. If you do that, you save money in the long run. Yep, you're right. With activities, we're in the hole a little bit from where we want to be. But this encompasses more than just activities. It's every day what we do in handling money with activities, school fees, all of these things. Kids can pay if in shop class or things that they're doing, they can pay for, we can set that up, we can pay that right online. Everybody can see that, they get their receipt, everything comes there. So it is kind of cool, Sarah. I agree. It's very good.
Don't forget concessions.
Concessions, we can go
Ticketing.
cashless as well. So I don't know, part of this 2 years ago when we were playing over at Elmwood, I got to buy my hot dogs and pop with my debit card. I thought that was pretty sweet. And I had asked the guy over there, I said, he goes, we don't even hardly take any cash over here. He said, most people use their.
Bill, do
their
you want to
card."
talk about that upfront fee on like what we
Sure.
get, training, how
Sure.
many point of sale systems?
Sure. Tim, I'm gonna have you talk about that, with that, the upfront fee. Here,
Yeah, so that upfront fee is around $8,000. And that includes all of the setup and the training for the staff. It includes 7 POS devices. We'll have 3 located at the high school, 2 at the middle school, 2 at the grade school, and 1 at the district office. Those point of sale devices can also be interchangeable to the different buildings. So if we have some huge event that we need more than 3 at the high school or 2 at one of the other buildings, we can move those point of sale devices. And then as far as the annual fee, we're sitting around, what was it, 6,000, somewhere in there?
Mhm.
Annually. So that's kind of where we're at with that.
Is there a warranty on the point of sale systems? Do you know, Kim? Just
I don't know off the top of my head, but I
just like
almost
a
bet
1
there
year
has to
probably or
be.
something like that?
I'm sure it's a year. That seems to be with any of the technology we get anymore.
Okay. 11.7, district and board goals created at February's work session. So
You just see those will be at the top of our agenda. I try to put a letter towards any motion that I think one of those goals may apply. Some a little more loosely than others, but that's
what
kind
I
of,
thought.
yeah, I thought it was pretty good. Pretty creative. However, most of the time they're very direct, just like with this. Fiduciary, being a good fiduciary of taxpayer funds, that's exactly what school cash would do for us. So anyway, did a good job on those, and we'll revisit those every year.
Very good. Okay, moving on to action items. Item 12.1, consider for approval the addition of middle school softball. Can I get a motion to table that?
So move.
You want to table 12.1 and 12.3?
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll table the cross country as well. Do I have a second?
Who made the motion?
Rick,
Rick
to
did.
table 12.1 and 12.3?
Second.
Okay. Chauncey?
Sarah.
Yep.
Chauncey.
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Anthony? Yeah. Corey?
Yes. All right, item 12.2, consider for approval the FY 2027 school calendar. Can I get a motion?
I'll make it.
So, second.
Chauncey?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes.
Anthony?
Yeah.
Sarah?
Yes.
Corey?
Yes, motion carries. Item 12.4, consider for approval the pavement proposal from Harris Blacktop and Seal Coating.
I'll
So
move.
moved.
Second.
Yeah, beat David.
Who got the first one?
Let's see.
I couldn't tell if it was Rick or Chauncey.
Chelsea.
In the room.
I added it to the table, 12.1 and 3.
Stay.
Anthony?
Yes.
Sarah?
Yes.
Chauncey?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Corey?
Yes, motion carries. 12.5, consider for approval the school cash platform to replace RevTrak. I will make that motion.
I will second.
Sarah?
Yes.
Chauncey?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea?
Yes.
Rick?
Yes.
Anthony?
Yes.
Corey?
Yes, motion carries. 12.6, consider for approval the district board goals created at February work session.
Move.
Second.
Chauncey?
Yes.
Myself, yes. Andrea?
Yes.
Rick?
Until I see them all happening, I'm a present.
Anthony? Sarah?
Yes.
Corey?
Yes, motion carries. Do I have a motion to go into executive session?
Move.
I'll second.
I'm gonna call roll. Rick?
What?
The,
Oh, yes.
Anthony?
I printed last
Andrea?
year's board
Yes.
agenda for March.
Sarah?
Yes.
Chauncey?
Yes.
Where is he
Myself,
talking about
yes.
the goals?
Corey?
Yes, motion carries. Return to open session. Moving on to item 14. Consider for approval the March 2026 personnel report. Can I get a motion? I'll second.
Anthony,
No.
Andrea,
Yes.
Sarah,
Yes.
Chauncey,
Yes.
Servin, yes. Rick,
Yes.
Corey.
Yes. Item 15, discussion items, AAHS baseball field.
Well, we sure try. Buildings and Grounds Committee, I can't say enough about those guys. We put a good offer out there and we got rejected. So we met on Monday and we're gonna proceed and get a plan for our own field on campus, hopefully. So, you guys wanna add anything?
We
This
talked-
this campus or that campus?
Go back behind the high school.
First choice would be the high school.
We talked to, as our discussion in the committee meeting, about bringing somebody out here who knows how to set up fields. So they can, and we'll have our meeting, buildings and ground, and we'll go out back with that person and discuss where it needs to be. If we need to phase it in, whatever, because we're looking at it as the long haul. It's gonna be, there forever, just like the football field. So what do we need to do? It was talked about the FFA plot. If we need to, Anthony volunteered him and, David.
Yeah.
To go talk to some farmers.
You mean about a new plot?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I would love to get that plot that goes south and up around from the Maloney's.
So,
Connected right there.
It was a good meeting. It was good.
It was-
Good start.
I think.
Yeah, good start.
They would. I don't
If
know.
not, just like squared off for us and just let us.
Yeah, I think they would love to help out the.
I just want to go on record that I didn't recommend that, David. That wasn't.
Anthony volunteered, yeah.
Sorry, Chauncey, I missed it. Did you mention that we talked about putting a sign, like if we,
Yeah,
if we
Yeah.
take,
I
if
did
we end up
not.
taking the FFA, okay, yeah, putting up a sign, like
Corey, I
if a
gave
farmer
you
were to
credit.
donate, like
Correct.
putting something up to
What's that?
I said I
acknowledge
can give
that.
you all the credit for that.
Who did? For
She
what?
did. We didn't even know who Corey was.
I was like, have you talked to Corey? And they said, Corey who?
Oh.
I said, our Corey.
That's the way I like it. That is the way I like it.
Yeah, we totally did.
Chauncey, not Anthony, are going, Corey who?
Okay.
So Bill will set it up and then he'll set up the buildings and grounds and we'll all meet.
I have a message into Daniel.
Okay.
So we have a long
message
haul
into-
ahead of us here.
Well, we would like to be on a
Thanks.
baseball field by 2028. That's a goal.
Do we have a ballpark figure?
We do not.
That's what we're,
Okay.
Well, you phase it in, it'll cut the cost each year, so,
Good use of our 1 cent sales money.
yep.
That would be part of it anyway.
Any other discussion items for this evening? Nope. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Okay.
Second.
All right. Thanks, everybody.